Well, the expectation sounds about right to us. Indeed, there are short-term matters, there are long-term matters. For the short-term matters, what to watch is number one, the growth target. We expect a growth target of somewhere between 5 and 5.5. But I think, anything above 5.5% will indicate a very high level of confidence of the Chinese government, which is probably good for risk-on trades. And the short-term matter number two is obviously the fiscal support that will be reviewed in the fiscal budget and the local government bond issuance quota. There, we don't have very high expectations, especially the recent data confirmed the recovery is already underway quite strongly. The third short-term matter is the tone and the stance toward the private sector. So I think what will help is to have this very pragmatic pro-growth stance. That's, I think, all would be good for the markets in the short term. With regards to the long-term issue of the government restructuring, the leadership team, well, I guess it depends on of course the details we still don't know. Some of the details we still don't know, but the direction is generally more centralization of the power. That we agree.
Do you think that we will have underlying problems in the economy addressed at this event? For example, the high level of property-related debt, the high level of indebtedness in some of the provincial governments. These two issues, which would normally be seen as a restraint on the opportunity to grow the economy faster, will they get looked at, and what do you think we will hear?
Yeah, certainly. These questions are very important for the medium term. In the short term, we think, because the economy, well, especially the housing sector, crashed basically last year, so there is bound to be some recovery this year, but it would not. The recovery would not be so strong to really, resolve the debt issue, and not to mention the local government fiscal position have significantly deteriorated in the past few years. So we do think, the National People's Congress will touch upon these issues. Will mention, some very broad framework, as in, how we will continue to pay attention to the risk, how to de-risk the debt issue. But we do not expect a lot of details there.
Yeah, just to follow up, and good morning to you. Just to follow on from Jeff's question as well, the PBOC has cut the RRR rate 14 times to less than 8% since 2018 as well. When will the PBOC feel confident enough not to handhold the economy to the degree it has done over the last couple of years? Because presumably, if we are going to be growing north of 5%, we don't need the PBOC to do quite as much hand-holding, or not, as the case may be. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. It would be totally logical for the PBOC to start to scale back some easing once it's confident enough the recovery can stick. We are not there yet. We're not, that confident yet. Yes, the recovery in the consumption, the service it has started. It's quite strong. The housing recovery is just starting and still a little bit shaky, I would say. So I think it's largely a function of the credit growth and the housing recovery. So the next week, actually, in addition to the National People's Congress on the data front, what's very important to watch is actually the credit growth. But we think maybe around Q2, or when we get closer to the second half of the year, that will be the timing for PBOC to start normalizing its policy.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.